Okay, today is August 28th, 2016, and I'm just sitting here because I'm supposed to journal, and I hate actually writing about stuff that I'm very intense about. I like to write, first of all, but if it's something that's on my mind, particularly with family or something that's dealing with illness or something like that, I really hate to journal about it. So I decided to just do a video journal, and today I was feeling kind of good. I went out and I just felt pumped. I was just like, I felt like I was just going through a couple of a good, deep, intense phases, and first of all, I would say this was been going on for like the last 3.5 years. And I think that's just been a change about finding out who I am and what am I designed to do. I know that my pastor before said that I needed to learn discernment, and I'm definitely learning that during this trial and tribulation time, dealing with relocation, separation of husband, and all that other stuff, friends leaving that I've outgrown, and so yes, I was learning a little bit about myself. But yesterday, I was like, like, hey, I gotta accept, and I have been accepting what's been going on, but not only accept it, but acknowledge that it did happen and just get up and make my next step. Because I would say, what's the next step? But then knowing that the next step is not just getting up. I'll take the one step by step. Okay, what are my goals? What are my aspirations now? Now that I know that I'm changing in a different career pattern, everything has been changing for me. Like, period, family wise, social wise, all this, financial, mental, it's just everything. Physical has been changing. um I don't know, it's just like a freaking like a metamorphosis or something. I kept seeing double numbers: 111, 222, 333, 444, 555. A lot of people have been changing with me, but it's been more majority of them have not. And I also noticed what um the dangers of what I'm lacking and what I actually I'm finding out what I actually want, So so yeah. Um so today I felt good, and I was like, okay, I'm on this journey. I made out a list of what I want to do from now on. Where do I want to go? Because I know whatever I'm doing, it's not about the money. It's not about, fame or anything else. It's just about finding out what it is that I'm supposed to do. So yeah, I went to the library, went to go do my assignments, and I saw this reporter job for I think it was Wayne News Channel 15, and I was like, okay, because the last time when I sent it for another place, I missed the deadline. And they're like, oh yeah, well, you have this good resume, but you know, and all this other stuff. So it's like, okay, I missed it. Then the next one, I just procrastinated. So it's like, maybe this is God opening another doorway. So it's like, okay, I can feel this being mine. You know how you look at stuff and you just know it's gonna be that avenue that you're taking. And so I'm feeling good and rejuvenated and everything. And all of a sudden, my cousin calls me because I haven't seen her in like a year. Because I took a depart from everybody, including family and friends. And she asked me, "Oh, where are you? Blah blah this, blah blah that." And I just told her, "Oh, I'm taking a break or whatever." So she's talking. So bye, she be sweet. And then the next thing you know, my aunt calls her, which is her mother, and tells her that my grandmother. Now my grandmother's been in the hospital on and off because of this nursing home, and it was last couple of times it was malnutrition because she was dehydrated, and they were supposed to talk to the people about it, and nothing got done. So this time they're talking about that she might not make it. Her hermatic rate is going down. Her liver is shutting down. She had just had another seizure and everything. And usually if I would have got this before, like 3 years before, I probably would have just felt like killing myself or doing something crazy. Or because in my family, it's like my grandmother did a lot for us, a very, very lot for us, not only with her children and the people who were older than her, but she did a lot for the community, and she did a lot for us as grandchildren. She literally raised almost all of us because I don't know what happened, but everyone was kind of busy um, until she started having more heart attacks. And I think that the stress level will get you that way if you keep doing that. So yeah, so it did give me a blow, but at the same time it was kind of like, and she's still living to this moment, to this day, second. So thank God, I appreciate every single moment. But it did take me a punch out of it, but I had to realize that I'm very blessed because I have had 85 years with a wonderful human being. Not just a grandmother, but a whole woman, a beautiful spirit inside and out. And she taught me a lot of things that, grandparents always teach you a lot of stuff anyway. But um, to me, what made it so special with my grandmother, she always told me to never give up. And it started making me think about, what I did in my life that I really, I should have put a little bit more effort into. And had she known that I did what I did, that she wouldn't be proud of me, and she would really get on me on that. So I started thinking about that and how she just was able to overcome stuff. My grandmother had over like eight heart attacks and 10 strokes in her lifetime, and overcame all of them. She just had multiple seizures and overcame a lot of them. And not only that, she's been able to share with people, give people homes and places and roofs over their heads when they didn't have it. She was able to not only heal herself, but heal her community and love people, you know, with that loving spirit that, God gives us. And I think that's what she touched, how she touched my heart and what she's shown me. So even if she was to leave today, tomorrow, or even if she left yesterday, I would just have to thank God for just having that wonderful spirit, with me that long. She's been on this earth for 85 years, and there's been so many people who don't even make it a day. They're babies that don't make it, on this earth a day. And there are people who are, really, really outspoken, really dynamic people that you see on television. They have their lives cut short. And my grandmother had a very, very beautiful life. She was able to see, her grandchildren grow up and have kids, and their children grow up and have kids. She's like, outlived, some of her children. She's outlived, some of her grandchildren and some of her great grandchildren. So, and I think that's what the kind of life that I really want to have too. And she had a determination and a spirit, to use her talents to, glorify God. And that's one of the main things she did teach me, just to love God with your heart, and treat other people as such, as if you know God. So yeah, that's what I wanted to leave with this whole message. Um, because I do have to do journals and stuff for my therapy, and you know, and stuff like that, and which at first I thought I didn't need it, but I actually I do need therapy going through all this stuff, because I didn't understand how much, if I didn't, the weight that I would have been carrying and stuff. And my diagnosis is people pleaser. So and I'm understanding the benefits, because I used to say, well, everyone is supposed to please make people happy and stuff, and that's glorifying God. No, it's not. And you can't glorify man, you can't have two. And yeah, so you can't glorify God and mammon, which is man. And I understand the difference, not just thinking that I'm helping somebody when listen to them when they just want to go and, just rant and not do anything about it, but see if I can make a difference by, listening when they actually need it, or giving advice when it's actually wanted and needed. And they're going to do something about it, or, make the situation or the outcome better. So, um, yeah, that's about it all. So, um, yeah, and I decided not to leave Fort Wayne, because some of my family's, oh yeah, let's go run over there and go to Gary and go to this hospital. But well, not to Gary, Maryville, Indiana. And I thought about it, even though they changed her room to the ICU and she's on ventilators and all that. I said, what would that help? Yeah, it would make her, with her spirit, but I have to think about, what would God do? All I need to do is focus, not people please on people. Because if I was with people and thinking about, people, we get in our flesh, oh, I'm going to come over here because this is my grandmother. And it's like, what can you do? Nobody could do anything, not even the surgeons. Not even the surgeons can save her. God can save her. So you gotta think of it like that, and if you put your trust in God, which I do, I really do now. um it means that she's gonna be healed either way. You gotta trust and believe. If she's on this side or the other side, she's gonna be healed if you believe and trust in God. Her soul is anchored in Jesus, which I know because she taught me, and I'm getting more and more grounded every day. So I gotta sit on that and sit on the promises of God. And I know that sounds cliche, but I really do gotta stand on the word of God and pray and and deal with it that way. He knows what is best. So me just standing there, putting negativity or negative vibes, or that negative penetration in the air is not going to help. With people who are already gloomy, you're trying to keep your spirits up, and they're trying to they're not doing it on purpose because they're feeling the same thing. So uh the best thing for me to do was to sit and wait and pray on God and watch him work, because he is the work. We are just a vessel. So um yeah, thank you for your time. I know this is not you know a huge broadcast or something, oh, this is lessons learned, but maybe you can get a lesson from this. Maybe not. I just needed to vent, but I do hope something. God uses people and things, to reach out to others. So maybe this will help, or minister to someone else who's going through that or going to something similar, or even if they dealing with something like something at school, and feeling like giving up or something. You just have to put your trust in God and just keep going. Keep going. And know that it's going to be okay no matter what. Even if you don't get the results that you really, really so desire. Because guess what? He knows what's bigger and what's best for us. So thank you for your time.